Hello, sixth graders! Do not adjust your volume. I was really loud. Good. It's Mr. Gardell. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to focus on human capital. Some of you instantly stared at the money bags. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice if those were filled with cash? All right, so human capital is something that was important to the Dakota culture, to the Ojibwe culture, really to our culture. And so, really, what we're going to focus on today is human capital from the Dakota's culture. But I also want you to think about how it applies to you as well and what you can do to improve your own human capital. So, you're probably thinking, Gardell, what does human capital even mean? Good question. Human capital is the knowledge and skills individuals like you and I have that enhance our or their ability to earn income. We all want to earn money. The question is, how do we earn it? So, how do people improve their human capital? One, practicing skills. Okay, you're doing that right now. You're doing that every single day. You're practicing your skills. It might be your reading skills. It might be your writing skills. Okay, it might be your collaboration skills. Okay, there's a lot of different skills that you work on every single day. Two, receiving education and training. Again, you're doing that right now. You're receiving an education. Hopefully, especially in this time, you're staying healthy. Because if you're staying healthy, hopefully then you can be productive. When you're unhealthy, it's very difficult to be productive. Connecting with people who can help you, right? You can reach out to me, obviously, but you have your other HOA teachers along with Mrs. Rose to help you with math. So there's all these people that are available to you to help you to improve your human capital on whatever it is that you need help with. One thing that was not a part of Dakota culture was money. Money is a part of our culture, but it was not a part of the early Dakota culture. What I want you to be thinking about is what are some examples of how the Dakota needed human capital? You don't know the answer to that yet because we haven't discussed how human capital specifically relates to the early Dakota. But I want you to be thinking about that in the back of your head, and I'll address that shortly as well. So, what I want you to do right now is, and again, you don't have to write this down, but how would you define human capital in your own words? Yes, there's the definition, the knowledge and skills individuals have that enhance their ability to earn income, but how can you put that into your own words? Pause the video right now and think of your own definition. All right. So now that you have your own definition, hopefully it will mean more to you, okay? Because this is a new term for you to understand. I also want you to think about, and you don't have to list these anywhere, but I want you to think about what are your plans to improve your own human capital? Now that you have a little bit better understanding of human capital, what are you going to do to improve your human capital? All right, so I'm going to look at what we're doing for today. And obviously, we're focused on human capital. Specifically, we're looking at Tuesday, February 23rd. I know some of you complete your learning activities in social studies exactly on the day that you see them posted. Some of you work ahead, some of you are a little behind. That's why I always say the date. But what you're doing right now is watching this video. And what you're going to do ultimately is do a few things. One is you're going to complete this learning activity. How can I improve my own human capital? You're actually going to put your response in Schoology. You'll just simply click on Tuesday, February 23rd, and it will guide you where to put that response. Then you're going to read about the Dakota Nation on page 3.13 and 3.14. And then you're going to watch a video on page 3.13, and what you're going to do is click on the camera icon that's in green in the upper right hand portion of that page, and that will then direct you to that video. Okay, so really that's what we're focused on, is thinking about the early Dakota, thinking about human capital. Now let's take a look at human capital in our online textbook. So I'm going to read this to you, and what I want you to really do is to think about not only human capital from the early Dakota culture's perspective, but think about human capital from your own perspective. You may hear people talk about income. Most often, income describes the money or wages people earn for the work they do. Money is used to buy important things: food, clothing, shelter, in other words, our essential needs. In order to earn money, people strive to improve their knowledge and skills to do their jobs better. Experts in economics refer to the job skills and knowledge of workers as human capital. People improve their human capital by doing many things, including 1. Practicing their skills, as we discussed already, receiving an education and training, staying healthy and being productive, and connecting with people who can help you. I want to focus on the skills part again. Skills doesn't always have to be related to school or your education, right? Some of you are involved in extracurricular activities. For example, basketball. Maybe you, okay, during the warmer months, go outside and practice your free throws. You're practicing your skill. For the Dakota people, hundreds of years ago, earning money was not a part of their culture. They got what they needed by gathering it, making it themselves, or by trading for it. Like people today, however, they needed human capital. That is, they needed to develop their abilities in order to succeed in life. And if they wouldn't have, quite honestly, they probably would have died. The Dakota highly valued hunting skills. Think about what hunting can do for the Dakota, and it's more than just food. This kind of human capital ensured they could help provide meat, obviously, for themselves and for those who had less. As the story The Badger and the Bear teaches us, generosity was also highly valued by the Dakota and still is today. By practicing hunting games and learning from expert hunters around them, young Dakota hunters invested in their human capital. In doing so, they not only improved their hunting skills, but by improving their hunting skills, it enabled them to bring home more meat and benefit their communities. And not only did it bring on meat, but sometimes, depending on what animals they were hunting, they would use the skin from the animals and use it for their clothing. So hunting served as an important skill for the Dakota in order for them to be fed, to use it as clothing, and really shelter, if you think about a teepee. And so really this skill was highly, highly important in the early Dakota culture. What do you need to do to improve your human capital? That's what I want you to think about as you move on to the next step in our learning for today. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to your HOA teacher or please contact me. Thanks for your time and have a fantastic day.